Welcome to Virtual AWANA. We're so glad you're here. Even though we can't be together in person, we're excited for all the fun things that we have planned.
That's right, Keziah. And even though it's a little sad that we can't be together, come, join along. Do the actions with us and sing along in the songs. It's going to be fun. Let's get started.
I will make you fishers of men, fishers of men, fishers of men. I will make you fishers of men if you follow me. If you follow me, if you follow me. I will make you fishers of men if you follow me. Hear Christ calling, come unto me, come unto me, come unto me. Hear Christ calling, come unto me, I will give you rest. I will give you rest. I will give you rest. Hear Christ calling, come unto me, I will give you rest.
Jenny, where are you?
Whoa,
Jenny, I'm
Parker,
dying.
Parker, what's the matter? What's so urgent?
I'm starving, Jenny. I'm wasting away to nothing.
Whoa, Parker, what's the matter? No snack this afternoon?
No snack, no lunch. Oh, hunger pains.
Parker, why didn't you eat?
Well, I got busy with stuff and I had more important things to do. Big mistake.
Yes, getting nourishment is something we need to take time for, Parker.
Yeah. Hey, do you have any bread?
No, I just have a few things for AWANA here. That's it.
Cause I got peanut butter, but I need bread so I can make a sandwich.
No, just stuff for AWANA. I didn't bring anything edible. I'm sorry.
What about toast? Do you have any toast?
I have no toast, Parker. It's not like I carry toast in my purse or something, okay? No toast.
Oh, bagels? Do you have bagels?
Nothing edible.
Crackers, like little oyster crackers. I can make like a little mini sandwich.
No crackers, no.
No. So saltines or...
Parker, I have nothing, no.
Tortilla?
No, Parker, I've got nothing. I'm sorry.
I got this leaf from outside that I could use, but...
Oh, Parker.
It's just not the same.
No, Parker, no, that's probably not good for you, man. Listen, why don't you buzz down to the kitchen, see if Nancy left something for the hungry kiddos down there. If you hurry, you can make it back in time for the lesson, okay?
Oh, perfect. I'm on my way.
Go, Parker. Hello, AWANA kids. Hey, this is our third week together. Do you remember back to week number 1? We started out by looking at this picture on the screen, trying to think, what do all of these pictures have in common? And we said that all of these pictures teach us something new about Jesus. Now, so far, we've talked about the rock, about how Jesus is our dependable rock. He's solid, sure, and unchanging. And we've also talked about light, about how Jesus can light up our path and show us the next step to take. Now, today, we're going to talk about bread. This is something Parker would be interested in, don't you think? John 6:35 says, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never hunger. Now, I always like to know when things were said. So I looked in my Bible to see what was happening around the time that Jesus said these words. He actually said this right after he fed the 5,000 men. But don't get confused here. It wasn't just the 5,000 men. There was also a whole bunch of women and children, too. There was thousands and thousands of people that he fed. You see, they were following him all day long and hadn't had anything to eat. And now it was getting late, and they were very hungry, probably even more hungry than Parker was. And the only food that was available was one little boy's lunch. It just consisted of 5 loaves and 2 small fish. But Jesus did something amazing. He took the bread and he took the fish. The first thing he did was he prayed. He looked towards heaven and he said, thank you for the food. And then he started to distribute it to the thousands and thousands of people. And the cool thing is that it didn't run out. Not only did it not run out, but at the end, when everyone had eaten their fill, there was actually 12 basketfuls left over. Big, heavy basketfuls, one for every disciple to carry around, pick up the pieces, and feel the weight of his generosity. Jesus truly is the bread of life. When we come to him, we will no longer hunger. Now, last time we talked about an Old Testament story. I would like to go back to this too, because this will teach us a little bit about bread as well. Remember the story we talked about last week? This was when the Red Sea parted and Moses led the Israelite people through the water on either side into safety, and then they went around in the wilderness following the light, the pillar of fire that God put before them. And we talked about how they were out in that wilderness for 40 years. Now that's a long time. What did they eat? God did a miracle. Every morning, he would put down manna on the ground. It was kind of like a bread-type substance. I guess it was sweet and tasted like honey. And as the dew was coming off of the ground, as it was drying out in the morning, there that would appear. And every morning, the people would go out and collect it. Now, some women, maybe, or some men, maybe they're out collecting and they were concerned, oh, what if God doesn't provide tomorrow? Maybe I should take extra. Maybe I should take enough for a whole week. Maybe I should store it up in my tent. Well, when they tried to store it, it actually got full of really gross, yucky maggots. Ew! You see, God didn't want them to store up and hang on to it. What he actually wanted them to daily depend on him. Every day to go and collect that manna, and every day to know that God provided. And so I think that has a lot to do with our time with Jesus too. We can't just store up all of our time with Jesus on a Sunday morning or a Wednesday night. We're told we're supposed to go to Jesus every day as well. That's why Jesus calls himself the bread of life. We need him every day. Now, back in Bible times, bread didn't come all sliced up and in a colorful package like it does now. No, actually, it was more like this, a rustic-looking loaf, and they wouldn't slice it, they would break it. And that's a precious thing to think about, because when Jesus had his very last supper on earth, before he died on the cross, what he did was he took that bread and he broke it. And as he was handing it out to his disciples, he said to them that my body is going to be broken also when I die on the cross, but I'm doing that for you. And so as we think about bread, I want us to remember that there's always enough goodness of Jesus to share and that we need Jesus daily. All right, boys and girls, go get your scissors and your glue sticks. Meet me back here. We're going to work on our posters this week. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Hi, AWANA kids. It's time to work on our posters again. So far you should have Jesus Saves right in the middle, and then somewhere around it you can start to put some of these other pictures, all right? So I put my rock picture over here that teaches us that Jesus is the rock and that Jesus is the light of the world. I put that over here, but you kind of put it wherever you feel like it would look nice. Today, we're going to add in this one. It says, Jesus says, I am the bread of life. Dig through your bags and find the one that looks like a loaf of bread. That's the one we're going to put on next. All right, little glue stick on the back. Color it if you'd like. And it's time to stick it on. Your posters are looking great, kids. We'll keep working on them next week. Bye-bye now. Parker, you found some bread. You made a sandwich.
I did, and I made it back in time for your lesson.
Wonderful. Well, how's the sandwich taste?
Oh, amazing. Oh, you want a bite?
You enjoy, Parker.
You know, it was kind of silly of me to think that I was too busy to have time to eat. It's kind of like how sometimes I think I'm too busy for time with Jesus.
You know, I think that's why Jesus calls himself the bread of life, to let us know that we need to be with him every day. That's how we get nourished spiritually.
Yeah, you know, Jenny, I want to do more reading about bread.
Like in a cookbook?
No. I want to read about the bread of life, Jesus. Can I borrow this?
The Bible? Parker, you can have that.
Really?
Yeah, man, take it home.
Thanks, Jenny. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Oh, I am just so hungry.
Oh, yeah? Do you know what my favorite food is when I'm hungry?
What?
Really warm bread, like fresh from the oven.
That sounds so good. Like with butter just slathered on it.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Do you know what is the bread of life, though?
What?
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we learned about that today.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, speaking of that, our verse is actually about that too.
What?
Yeah, Jesus said, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. John 6:35.
Wow, that's such a good verse. Hey, we had fun this week, and I hope you guys did too. Remember to join us on Zoom and Marco Polo. Have a good week, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.